L. Frank Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Art by Mike Byrne. Retold by Stephanie Clarkson. A BabyLit Storybook. In the midst of the great gray prairies of Kansas stood a small wooden house. The house was home to a little girl named Dorothy, her Uncle Henry, Aunt Em, and her little dog Toto. One day, a storm blew in. A swirling cyclone whirled closer and closer, destroying everything in its path.
Quick, Dorothy, run for the cellar.
Before Dorothy could follow her aunt to safety, the house was sucked high into the air. After a while, it began to rock so gently that Dorothy and Toto fell fast asleep. Bang! They landed with a jolt. Dorothy opened the door to a beautiful, enchanting place. Welcome, most noble sorceress, to the land of the Munchkins. The lady introduced herself as the Good Witch of the North. She thanked Dorothy for landing her house on the Wicked Witch of the East and gave her the Wicked Witch's silver shoes. The Good Witch told Dorothy to follow the yellow brick road to the City of Emeralds and ask the Great Wizard to help her return home. She gave Dorothy a kiss. Dorothy changed into her best dress, put on the magic shoes, and set off to find the wizard. Dorothy walked for hours. When she stopped for a rest, she heard a voice.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum.
It was a scarecrow. Dorothy helped him down from his post.
Do you think if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me a brain?
The pair carried on walking together. Farther down the road, they came to a great forest. There, they saw a man made of tin. He had rusted while chopping a tree and was stuck in place. The scarecrow fetched an oil can from a nearby cottage. Soon, the Tin Woodman could talk and move. He decided to join the friends and ask the wizard for a heart. The forest grew thick and dark. Suddenly, a lion leapt out of the shadows. It snapped at poor Toto. Dorothy was angry that such a huge beast should frighten a tiny dog. You are nothing but a big coward. The lion agreed he was indeed cowardly. He decided to go with the friends and ask the wizard for courage. The new friends had lots of adventures on their journey. First, they were chased by Kalidas, fearsome beasts with the bodies of bears and the heads of tigers. The Tin Woodman chopped down a tree to make a bridge so they could escape. Next, they tried to cross a rushing river, but they almost got swept away. The lion jumped into the water and pulled the raft to shore. A passing stork rescued the scarecrow. The group came to a field of enchanted poppies. The sweet scent made Dorothy and the lion fall fast asleep. The scarecrow and Tin Woodman carried Dorothy and Toto out of the poppy field. The lion was too heavy. At that moment, a tiny field mouse ran past, fleeing from a wild cat. The Tin Woodman reached down and saved her. The little creature was the queen of the field mice. She called on her friends to help the lion. the mice towed him out of the field. At last, Dorothy and her friends arrived at the Emerald City. The guardian of the gates gave them spectacles so that they wouldn't be blinded by the dazzling green brightness. The wizard appeared to each in a different way. Dorothy was greeted by an enormous head. The Scarecrow was met by a beautiful lady. The Tin Woodman saw a terrible beast, and the lion faced a huge ball of fire. Each of the friends made their request. Each was told it would be granted if they captured the Wicked Witch of the West. The friends ventured into the country of the Winkies, searching for the Wicked Witch of the West. The witch sent a pack of wolves, but the Tin Woodman fought them off. Next, she sent a flock of crows, but the Scarecrow scared them away. When she sent a swarm of bees, the Scarecrow scattered his straw over Dorothy and the lion so they couldn't be harmed. The witch was angrier than ever. She sent winged monkeys after Dorothy and her friends. The monkeys snatched Dorothy and the lion, leaving the Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow behind. When they got back to her castle, the witch locked up the lion. She set Dorothy to work in her kitchens. Dorothy thought she would never see Kansas again. She did not know it, but the good witch's kiss protected her from the wicked witch. One day, the witch tried to steal Dorothy's magic shoes. Dorothy picked up a bucket of water and threw it at the witch. She melted away to nothing. The Winkies and the Winged Monkeys were freed from the witch's command. They agreed to take Dorothy and her friends back to see the wizard. But when they got there, the wizard told them to come back another day.
Say what?
The friends were angry. The lion roared so fiercely that Toto ran away, knocking over a large screen. An old man was sitting behind the screen. The Wizard of Oz wasn't a wizard at all. He was a fake. "I'm just a common man." The man had once been a hot air balloonist. One day, the wind had carried him to Oz. The people watching come from the sky. They believed he was a wizard, and so he pretended to be one. He ordered the people to build him a city, and made everyone wear special spectacles to make everything look magically green. The wizard stuffed the Scarecrow's head with bran and pins, put a red silk heart in the Tin Woodman's chest, and made the lion drink some liquid courage to remind them that they were, and had always been, clever, loving, and brave. He promised to fly Dorothy home in his balloon. Dorothy said goodbye to her friends, but as the balloon took off, Toto ran away. She went after her little dog, but the wizard floated up into the sky. Dorothy was very sad. A soldier suggested that she visit Glinda, the good witch of the south. The Scarecrow, the lion, and the Tin Woodman said they would go with her. It was a long and difficult journey. Even the trees tried to hold them back. The friends finally found Glinda. She agreed to send the Scarecrow to rule the Emerald City, the Tin Woodman to rule the Winkies, and the lion to rule the forest. The magic shoes would take Dorothy home. She only had to tap the heels together 3 times. Aunt Em had just come out to water the vegetables when she saw Dorothy running toward her.
My darling child, where in the world did you come from?
From the land of Oz. Oh, Aunt Em, I'm so glad to be at home again. The end. I really hope you enjoyed this classic story about a young girl who is swept away by a tornado and embarks on a journey with new friends, the Scarecrow, Tin Woodman, and Cowardly Lion, to find the Wizard of Oz and ask for his help to return home. Along the way, they encounter various challenges and learn valuable lessons about courage, wisdom, and the importance of home.
Bye-bye from Little Readers!